Oh, wow. This is not as exciting of a title screen as I was expecting. But welcome back, everybody, to Steamcember 2024. Today we're playing Pyre, which you may have heard of. This is a game by Supergiant, the same people who made Bastion and Transistor, and then this, and then Hades, and then Hades 2. I love all of those games I just said. I haven't played Hades 2 yet, and I haven't played this yet. I've never played it. I've heard things about it, but I never really got, like, an impression of what it was. So we're going to start a campaign mode. There's a versus mode in this. Join the fellow exiles in their quest for freedom. There's no game over in the campaign. Your choices and outcomes are part of your story. Cool. Okay. Hope it's okay that I'm using a controller. This feels kind of like it wants me to be using a mouse. I will take the subtitles, thank you. Alright, so, load times from what I can tell are a little slow in this game, too. Nope, okay, they got it. Yeah, Bastion, Hades, and Transistor are all what I would call great games. And I mean, this company has really just, like, gotten better at what it does with each new game. So this, I don't know if this is going to be the weird middle game. I don't hear as many people talk about Pyre. These owls are pretty rad, though. Yeah, I think I heard this game has something to do with, like, an afterlife. I think there's, like, a game they play, sort of like, The World Ends With You, to see if they get to, like, go back to the world or not. Your days in the downside brought slow, lonesome agony. Okay, we need a Bastion voice for this. Now, as you lie yielding to the elements, something rumbles into view. Three shapes emerge, each clad in strange attire. Downside. A vast purgatory into which the Commonwealth casts its convicts and its enemies. Oh, okay. So it's not necessarily death. None have been known to return from the Forsaken Land. Okay. You know what? I'm going mouse. Obviously, this wants me to use a mouse, so I'll use a mouse. Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth. This masked something. See? Right on schedule, what'd I tell you? You told us we would find someone alive. Someday. I said we'd find someone alive someday. Just not today, I guess. But don't be glum. You know I see you frowning underneath that mask. Looks like she's breathing. Okay, so maybe this is like a death world. It seems she still is. Then stand aside. I shall send her to a better place. She's a she? Can you people just tell? Hang on. The markings on her rags. I think she's one of them. But look at her. She is beyond our help, and we are beyond hers. Broken, shaking, starving, probably diseased. Yeah, good luck with that there, chum. See you back at the wagon. Indeed. The day grows dim. You have at best an hour. Understood. I won't be long. After the others leave, the man turns towards you and begins unfastening his mask. Hello, my friend. What? This face does not look like it's on this body. Don't care who you are or what you did. None of that matters anymore. All of us, we're equal nothings here. You are parched, and he gives you drink. You ache, and he binds your wounds. You hunger, and he gives you food. Little by little, it helps. What is this, like... What is this Photoshop job here? I'm guessing that most of the time he has another model, and he's just supposed to be in disguise now, and they didn't bother to, like, really integrate it, but this looks terrible. There. Turns out you're tougher than you look. Name's Hedwin. Now come on. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up and leads you to an old black wagon. Nothing like the stately vessels that paraded Commonwealth criminals through alabaster streets. Hedwyn beckons you to enter the wagon. We'll step inside. Wow, we went in really fast. This looks like the middle ground between Bastion and Hades, which is kind of what it is. The weather-beaten wagon is as much a mess inside as out. You see the masked woman and the talkative creature taking stock of the ancient-looking books. I'm back. And with a guest. She loosens the clasps on her mask. Oh wow, she actually had horns under there. You may call me Jadariel. And as for myself, the small one struggles with his mask. Jadariel soon assists him. It's a dog with a mustache! I've seen this dog on the, promotional stuff, so I kind of knew about it, but... Ow! That is to say, you may regard me by the name of Rookie Greentail. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then motions to the others. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks. Can she do it? Hope so. I haven't asked her yet. What? Then what are you waiting for? Okay, at first I thought he was disguised to fool her, but no, they're all in on this. Whatever this is. Hey, sister. Nice meeting you and all, but tell me something. You know how to read or what? He's asking if you are a reader. I'll admit it. Over time you managed to learn something of the old ways in spite of the Commonwealth decree, or literacy is a serious crime. No one in her right mind would dare violate the law of the land. I'll admit it. You confirm their suspicions. There's no use trying to hide it now. Oh wow, the Commonwealth forbids reading. Well then, glory days, because it just so happens, my associates and I, we got ourselves some nice material here for someone just like you. Reader, you still live thanks to us. We ask for something modest in exchange. Open one of those books back there, and tell us what it says. Sorry to put you on the spot like this, my friend. At the end, the exiles indicate the books in their possession. Let's have a look. Okay, I hope our 30 minutes here isn't all exposition. You pick up one of the old and heavy volumes bound in materials you do not recognize. Forward. A formal welcome undersigned by the 8 scribes. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downsides, such as we, the 8 who wrote the Book of Rights. That you possess it and have capacity to glean its words, is testament enough to your potential. Thus we reveal a path from the forsaken place to freedom, a homecoming in glory. The stars themselves shall be your guide. Ere the turning of the year's first solstice, seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of 8, as they align as shown. Arrive as a triumvirate, clad in the in the raiments. I don't know that word. In the raiments of the rights, bearing this book. Something the voice that tells you more, or oblige the voice that tells you more. You, dear reader, are... Oh! Thank you. Okay, that makes it easier to read. The book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as Hedwyn gets your attention. Well, friend, what does it say? But then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out. So I think there's a game. I think there's games you can compete in to get back to the Commonwealth. Sort of like how in The World Ends With You, there's a death game.
Dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge?
I dare.
So soon after your sentence into exile. 'Tis true what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege. You witness now the path toward salvation. You witness the rights The one way to return to glory. Though in your case, I hardly think it possible. Yet, by the grace of the scribes, it is my duty to inform you anyhow.
It worked. So it is true. Yeah, but what now? And where'd the reader go? She should be out there still. For now, we have to put our faith in her. She could abandon us. She won't. You look upon the three of them from beyond as Headwind then calls out to you. Reader, we aim to free ourselves. We will not grow old and die in the downside. And now, I swear to you, when we get out of here, you're going to come with us. But first, we need your help. Show us the way. Freedom. You focus all your mental faculties to do as Headwind asked. Okay, so this is the death game or the return game.
Orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh.
Okay, do I click it? Yeah, I'm gonna move Headwind here.
Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves.
Okay, space to pass the ball. Okay, I kind of thought people were kidding, but no, we're playing basketball.
The three must act as one.
Only one exile can move at a time. Okay. And we hold shift to sprint. Okay, so they sprint towards wherever I have my mouse, I guess. And then... oh boy. Sprint and stamina.
Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified.
Okay, plunge into the opposing pyre. So if we pass to Rookie, and then we have him... wait, where are you going, bud?
Yes, the exile Rookie has the way of it. Whoever steps into the flame is banished for a time.
Okay.
His or her cohorts must make do on their own. Oh, but it is not so simple.
Okay, so they have their own people.
You shall face adversaries whose own freedom is at stake. Beware the aura that surrounds them, as they shall beware yours.
Use left stick to approach an adversary. Okay.
The aura is your wrongdoing. Accept it as a part of you.
Okay, so if you touch someone else's aura,
Cast
you get
your
banished.
aura like a stone.
Like banished from afar. Okay, that's something you can't do in basketball.
Correctly done.
Alright, so this is like a tactics game, but it's basketball.
Just so. A glorious performance, I admit. More than I expected from the likes of you.
Okay, exiles return
Grasp
soon if they're
the orb
banished.
once more. The orb absorbs the aura, then the orb quenches the flame.
Okay, so when you have the orb, you can't be...
Now
you can't give
I
off
say
the...
jump.
We're gonna...
Leap with all your strength.
We gotta dunk it! Wait. W to leap into adversary's pyre.
Thus sails the orb into the waiting flame.
Okay, but Rookie's back now.
Now snuff out the adversary's pyre, whilst yours yet burns.
Okay, so we can... oh.
The orb slips from your clutches.
Okay, we're gonna banish you. You move really slow. No, we don't want to throw it. We don't want to throw it. Cancel, cancel, cancel.
A daring display.
Oh, cool. We kind of
Flinging the
rolled
orb
it.
into the flames like that. You elude banishment using such tricks. Banished.
Okay, so we could try jumping more. Okay.
No mercy shown.
Is there? I don't know how to switch characters. Okay, we jump.
A stifled effort.
Okay, I'm trying to get the hang of the controls here.
Yes.
No, walk into the orb.
Rookie's aim was true.
Okay, so if I shoot it, if I shoot it, then I don't lose my character. But if I dunk it, I think I get more points.
Orb.
Okay, I don't know why they're not just, like, firing at me constantly.
Resplendent. Such fervor.
Okay, so they intercepted it.
One and all.
Starstruck. During a rite, fling an orb at an adversary, then banish them. Okay. Okay. So this is kind of bad, because...
The orb
Yeah,
quenches
Big
the
Lady... I think Big Lady's definitely supposed to be on defense.
Now take it.
Okay, so it's...
No sign of the Beyonders, I'm afraid.
It seems like you'd have to be pretty good at multitasking, too,
Edwin's aim was true.
to do this in, like, a real match, if they were really doing everything that they could. Oh,
If I were
almost
not
had it.
one, I'd be rather angry.
Okay. Oh, almost made it.
United in banishment.
Don't fire. I don't want you to fire. Okay, grab the orb, and... Whoop. I didn't actually grab the orb.
The right is complete.
Okay.
There, dear reader. Now you understand.
That's kind of hard for me to wrap my head around, but...
You.
I mean, I get the
This
rules.
was
It's
but a
basketball.
glimpse of that which lies ahead. I would tell you to turn back. Cast down your hope. But all those such as you never listen.
So is this, like, entertainment in the Commonwealth? During the rites, only one... okay. So yeah, that's the game we're looking at here, is Purgatory Basketball. The others are still picking themselves up as you awaken. Well, that was something. That was our way out. So, now we just follow the stars, or what? Supposedly. Reader, come, let us regard the night. Jadariel leads you outside where a clear night sky awaits. Now, show us, before the Howlers catch our scent. Where shall the rites commence? Gaze at the stars, seek out your destination. Whoa. Okay, so, Cadrias, the Olden Star, star of the Moon Stag Hunter. Those born under it are ambitious, though also discontented, and interact to determine the location of the next rite. Okay. Supergiant's so fun with, like, making lore. 200 leagues due east. The Ridge of Gold. Great. And we're supposed to be there when exactly? Very soon, according to the stars. You should be able to arrive in time if you make haste. Then, we had best get started. Well, this ought to be good for a few laughs at least. What do you say, Jody? Jadariel turns to you, studying you. Reader, do not deceive us. Pray we make good use of our remaining time. What she means is, glad to have you aboard, sister. We're counting on you, my friend. See you inside. Freedom. The rights are the key. It is a lot to take in. Your fellow exiles await in the wagon. Let's join them. Alright, and we have begun our quest for freedom. I can see why there's also a versus mode now, where you can just play the game against other people. Yeah, I was calling it a tactics game, but it's not turn-based at all. It's all happening in real time. I need there to be like a hotkey to switch to different characters rather than me clicking on them. You arrive in the downside prairie, where the road ahead is forked. There's a lack of consensus about which way to proceed. Okay, so now we're getting like their real models without the stupid cloaks. I'm telling you, we ought to take the northern pass. Got an associate holed up in Hollowrood I got to pay a visit to besides. Fie on your associate. Best we head to Bloomingpool to avoid attention. Get stuck in a bog while we're at it? The dispute continues as Headwind listens for a while. What if the reader settled this? She marks the way, we get us there. If these rites are meant to test our faith, then we best learn to trust the reader's instincts on our path. No second guessing her along the way. Can we all live with that for now? Yeah, sure. If necessary. Then settled. Just point the way, my friend. The stars guide us through you. Alright. You may choose a route towards your goal at certain junctures. Let's weigh the options. Okay, at Hollowrood, Rookie knows someone here who owes him. Or at Bloomingpool, Jadariel thinks she can find rare flora here. I mean, Jadariel seems more the voice of reason, but rare flora, I don't see how that's as helpful here as a person. Okay, so we're going around the fork of the prairie. Yeah, how often are we going to have those games? As you pass through the squalid little area, you hear boisterous voices coming from what looks to be a public house. Rookie stumbles forth from it, holding something in his paws. Oh, hey sister. Just wrapping up a real important exchange back there. Hang on to this for me, will ya? We'll have to drop it off if we head further north. Okay, received a plain parcel. You cannot tell what is inside. Okay. If we head further north, you say. And it looks like this is where we have the second right. The black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the Ridge of Gold. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rite. Let's, okay, Page revealed the first exile. Looks like there's some lore here. Greentail family portrait, a reasonable likeness of a younger Rookie with his mother and uncle. Jody's throw rug, fashioned from a howler's hide, sends their ilk a clear message. Jadariel says not to step on it. Then it's not a very good rug if you can't step on it. Okay, well, we should probably just jump into the right here. Time is of the essence. Emperor's Folly, History of Solarium. Okay, there's, yeah, a lot of lore. I'd love to get into that if this became a full Let's Play, but for now, let's just commence the rite. As darkness falls, your fellow exiles stand together, clad in the raiments of the rites. The preparations are set. However, everything is still and calm. Soon, they grow restless. Keep telling you there's nothing here. What a bunch of idiots we are. if we traveled all the way for nothing. I don't think we did. Look up. Alright, that's the next rite. Now, the goal of each rite is to extinguish the adversary's pyre using the celestial orb that falls from the sky, yes.
Freedom! The stars align at last. You reach the Ridge of Goal at the appointed time, and your triumvirate is ready.
I just love the word
Your
triumvirate.
adversaries in the rites this eve shall be the accusers. Whose ever pyre yet burns once the other is extinguished shall step closer to freedom.
Okay, we have obstacles now.
Let the rites commence.
Okay, and these three all look more like headwind. The stars are aligned and your pyre burns bright. Across from your companions appear several others, also clad in raiments. Your adversaries in the rites. Everyone ready? Let's hope so. Be still, we have a visitor. The one whom she refers to steps forward. At last, the Nightwings grace us with their presence. I see that the reports of your demise have been exaggerated after all. Even I was beginning to think you were gone for good. Nobody moves, save for the man robed in gold, who unfastens his mask. Surprised to see an old Lendel again? I trust you remember my face, though you must have assumed never to see it again after last time. Never had I come so close to freedom, only for you to dash my hopes. Now, I and the accusers shall repay that affront. He shoves his mask back on and takes position with his comrades. It is time. From the shadows, you clutch the Book of Rites. Focus on the task at hand. Alright, let's freaking go. So I think I want to send Ruki in there for... Okay, messed that up.
My goodness!
Oh, I didn't realize I'd passed it. Alright. Yeah, jumping takes up a lot of stamina.
The accusers underestimated you?
Okay, so jumping into it definitely does more than tossing it. Whoops. Okay, I have a few seconds before Ruki comes back, so let's stay on defense here.
The orb is loose.
Okay. Ruki, go get it. And, nice, I jumped the wave.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, Jody, I'm gonna keep playing defense. No, I shall not accept defeat after from you again. I love this how it's like a sports anime. You get like interjections with the other people. Hear me, accusers. Stand your ground. Let the auras boil in rage.
It seems that you have flustered the accusers.
We're getting there, but they've hunkered down. Fine, then we shall disrupt their formation. Okay.
Have you any idea what that Lendl did to deserve his exile?
Okay, so if you're holding the orb, you don't have your aura.
Poof goes Lendl.
Oh! Got hit. Okay. Okay, I'm sending it.
Poor Lendl.
I like that trick a lot, where you toss it to them and then kill them. Okay, well, I'm making headway here. Oh no! Oh no, I don't have anybody. Okay. Go, Hedwin. Okay. Going around the side here. Oh, their defense is really good. And we're in.
Doused the adversary's flames.
Okay, Rookie, you're up. Oh!
Poor Rookie.
You changed your aim at the last second. I wasn't expecting it. Okay. Rookie, you're back up. Get out there. Okay, so they also clearly can only control one person at a time, so you can see that they also... It's not like when you play RTSs against a computer and they, like, have ungodly input speeds with their moves.
Their flame has died a little.
Really interesting how they balanced this.
Now go on just once more.
But also, like, I can kind of dunk on them for a lot of this. Okay. Boom. Jumped over me.
And it is done. You have prevailed. Rejoice then in your single fleeting victory.
I like Rookie. Rookie's my favorite. Okay, now this looks a little bit better than it did before. That model for Hedwin, for some reason before, you couldn't see the clothes underneath his cloak. It looked weird. Your deceit may have earned you a hollow victory, but know this. The accusers will not forget your wickedness, and when next we meet, you will rue the day.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes.
Oh, can I level people up?
The exiled Jodariel has gained enlightenment.
We have withstood
Only
worse
the
nights than
enlightened
this,
can regain their freedom.
though few is strange. Okay, so choose a mastery for Jodariel. This isn't going to matter because we're about at the end of our playthrough here. After banishment, banishing an adversary, Jodariel instantly recovers all of her stamina, or after using her rush to lunge forward, Jodariel can rush again right away. Now I'm gonna make her defense. She's gonna be banishment.
Bestows his favor.
Okay, cool. After the rites, the accuser... We're gonna wrap up here now. After the rites, the accusers disappear into the darkness. As you return to the wagon, in the still night sky, you see a single star burns brighter than the rest, beckoning you onward. Okay, guys, well, this has been Pyre. If you want to see more, give this a like and give me a vote in the comments. Let me know that you want to see more. Even if you don't, if you left a comment just letting me know what you thought about this game, I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, most views, most likes, most votes in the comments, and as well as Comic's personal pick are going to be the 4 to become full Let's Plays. I've thought before about, like, opening up some sort of 5th way that there could be a 5th winner, but, I don't know. I'm still kind of mulling that over. Maybe that'll be a surprise when we read the results. I don't know. Anyway, I'm Comic Foil, and I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new game.